Yo. Microphone check. 1, 2. It is this. You're now tuned into Imperfect Sense right here on UnifiedRadio.tv. Our wonderful hosts, wonderful moderators, one of 4 opinionated brothers that make up this podcast called Imperfect Sense. I go by the name of Eric E. Mr. Dawson, whatever it is you call me. Please do not call me a midget. And to the left of me, I got the bully with me.
Yo.
Going clockwise, got Andy in the building.
Yes, sir.
Got Flesh in the building. Yell at the people, everybody.
Feels good to be back.
Feels good to be
Oh my
back.
God, the group is back together again.
David Ruffin has returned. The temptations are in the building, sir. What?
Ladies, get what your money is worth.
Came for you, Otis. Somebody came to see you, Otis. David Ruffin is back in the building, man.
It would have been funny if you called me Otis. That would have been funny. Everybody come to see you, Otis.
Damn, y'all all the same color too. They the same shade of Negro. You know what I mean? But we are in perfect sense. Like I said, we are 4 opinionated brothers to make up this podcast. I'm going to start with the disclaimer before we get into the BS. If you're sensitive about your race, religion, gender, sexuality, or politics, this is not the pod for you. We do not give a fuck. You will not Kyrie Irving us. You will not cancel us. You will not do none of that shit. I'm not apologizing for nothing. I'm not Nick Cannon, none of that. But shout out to them brothers because I definitely support them guys. But you're not backing me into a corner based on my own fucking opinions, man.
Yeah.
On God. Man, how y'all feeling, man? What's going on? Popping.
Feeling good, man.
Coming out of the holiday week, going into the Thanksgiving holiday season and all that. How y'all feeling? Y'all
feeling good, man.
Family time. This is my favorite time of the year. Not weather-wise, but it's family time now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The nostalgia of the holidays is a good feeling, man. I just wish as a people that we kept this shit all year long. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because people be more loving, more caring, sympathetic, empathetic, all that shit. Like it's a good time.
Especially when the yams and the mac and cheese
connect. Yeah, when it connect. And then sometimes when the gravy, when the gravy hit it all.
God.
The gravy is the connecting piece that hit it all.
That's God did.
Yeah, all that shit.
God did it.
All that shit. But I'm glad everybody's feeling well. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's prospering.
Hebrews did.
It feel like we ain't been in this room in a minute. Make an announcement about the pod. Like we gonna switch this shit up and turn it up for everybody. Refocus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
did you just start stuttering?
Yeah, I did, man. You know I got big teeth. So I feel now is the perfect time. Is how we started this podcast. I think our voices are needed more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because people going back into Simp Nation right now.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. They going back into Simp Nation. They becoming cowards. Men are afraid to express themselves and how they feel.
But I don't. It's no. I think. Yes, some men, but people. I think men are tired of being silent now. Mm-hmm. This whole podcast is built around our truth because the world don't want to hear it. But you got people like Kyrie and Yee and stuff that's not willing to be a Dwayne Wade or LeBron. Like they stepping out against the powers that be.
Mm-hmm. And it's like it's like men that reach a certain financial level of status within these corporations kind of shuck and jive a little bit. And I'm not gonna get into all that today. We're gonna save that for another pod because I want to make sure that we structure it right because we ever encounter some of these people in person. I want them to know that the energy that I put behind the mic is the same energy I'm going to give you in your fucking face. Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. And that's on God. But, yo.
I hope you covered that up.
Yo, huh?
I hope you corrected that.
You happy I did that?
Yeah.
Yo, what we listen to this week, man? What's on the playlist, baby? What's going on? What we looked at this week? What's on the palette? Your
21 dropped the album.
21, Drake dropped.
I said 21 dropped the album.
And so you don't want to. Okay, that's what you listened to this week. I ain't listened to that.
I listened to 21 album this week.
Mm-hmm.
How was it? Yeah, it was featured light skin nigga on that. It was good actually.
Oh,
it was alright.
That guy.
What you watch, listen to this week?
I just been bumping the daggone Freddie Gibbs.
You still on Freddie Gibbs?
And Smoke DZA.
Smoke DZA? Yeah, I fuck with Smoke DZA. What about you, Flesh? Anything you watch, listen to this week?
Well, no, I just been listening to Eric Thomas and Iggy Johnson motivational speaking. That's what I've been listening to the past like 2 weeks.
Bet. Yo, I got into the Migos bag this week. This is the first time I jumped into the Migos bag this week. That's not a
take off Rush Your Soul.
Yeah, and this is the way we going. I got into it, selfishly just because he passed, right? I wanted to hear the latest project because I'm not the biggest Migos guy. Like I like their music, like you know what I'm saying, but it's not like what I'm accustomed to on a regular basis. Like I want the Freddie Gibbs and Jay-Z. I'm still.
He lying.
What are you talking about?
Yo, we just drove up all the way to New York, yo. With you bumping Amigos.
No, we had from Freddie Gibbs. Stop the crap. we had on Freddie Gibbs, but rest in peace to Takeoff. Condolences to his family, everybody that was affected. And I don't really want to get into the details. We all know that he was murdered. Cowardly. But my thing is the whole thing about, and what I want to get into about the culture, especially dealing with black rappers and black athletes, this whole concept of having to fucking check in to a town or a state that you don't live. Like somebody's going to come with the Secret Service of protection and protect you because you're in their town. I see no other culture. I don't see Garth Brooks having to check in Memphis, or I don't see any R&B artists that got to check in Atlanta, or any of these white tennis players that got to check into New York. Right. It's something in our culture when it comes to rappers and black athletes that they feel as though that's the way to go. You have to check in.
Right.
Me personally, dealing in music, I'm not checking in with nobody.
What's name checking in?
Who?
Justin Bieber.
Who?
Justin Bieber.
Because he hang around black rappers.
I know.
You get what I'm saying? But my thing is, why is that? Why do we feel as though our black rappers and our black athletes have to check in with a bunch of fucking people that don't have any power to protect them?
I know the answer.
Go ahead, give it to us.
Black people fucked up. That's exactly what it is, because we only do it to our own kind. These same guys that say, oh, you can't come to here unless you do X, Y, Z, we'll destroy each other. We'll put limitations and plateaus to say, hey, you can't do this. But your actual oppressors, you just let them walk freely all through your neighborhood, buy stuff in your city, take over everything. They get to just do whatever they want. But your own kind that's trying to progress and get to that level, you put a cap on them. You got to pay me to come here.
Preach.
I keep saying that shit, yo. The Mormons walk through the neighborhood and never
unscathed.
That white shirt never get dirty.
Let me tell you why. Because they really not gangsters. They really not who they say they are, because they scared of them. They scared the deal. They will not mess with them upper echelon white people the way that they do
or
black
Asians.
Or Asians. They don't want that smoke. They claim they tough. They claim they gangsters. They claim they'll do something, but they never harm them because they know that the consequences are severe when you deal with them.
Jumping in, Andy.
Well, also,
pause.
People,
I said jump in it.
Yeah,
I
people fear
want
the unknown. That's what it comes down to.
You really think it's the unknown? You really think the criminal justice system is the unknown? You really think that judge throwing 30, 40 years in your ass is the unknown?
Hell yeah.
They ain't the unknown. They know what's up, because the mass majority of people in jail is us. They know when you fuck with them. They know where they going.
Well, it's a different type of time you get when you kill one of your own compared to somebody else outside.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. The unknown.
I mean, the
You
take
know
off.
what type of time you gonna get?
The takeoff
If I kill
situation.
another black person, I know what kind of time I'm looking at compared to if I kill an Asian or a Jewish person.
Oh yeah.
They gonna throw me underneath jail.
Well, the takeoff situation, like he was killed in Houston, right? We all know that they from the north side of Georgia. They from the Atlanta area, the
Right.
Migos as a whole, right? You're in Houston, right, with other celebrities, right? At a celebrity get together event, whatever the fuck they wanted to call it, right?
Party.
Right. But this group, this iconic group, right, is there with some people that when you move around, they say they some of the people you're supposed to check in with when you come to that town.
Right.
So the people that I'm supposed to check in with, that you saying I'm supposed to check up with, my loved one still is fucking dead.
Right.
So how much power do you really fucking have? It's no power. It's no power in checking in with nobody. If this, I'm gonna give you an example. Say the homies come down from the industry in New York and they come to Baltimore, which is rare, but they come through here when they going through DC and all that other shit.
Right.
They call me like, yo, I'm in town. Okay. What you calling me for? Like, you need me? What you want me to show you where the food spots is? You need something?
Right.
Because I'm not sending any goons
Right.
to protect you. I don't have any goons to protect you.
Right.
I don't have no goons to protect myself in my own town. And that's the point that I'm making. It's like you checking in with people that don't even have power to stop local shit from happening to the people around them.
Right.
And they supposed to protect your ass because you in town? That's some clout, dick riding shit if I ever fucking heard it.
I can't believe it's the name of tip of my tongue, and that's exactly what you're saying. What's Lord Dirt, Chicago?
Yeah.
Remember when Meek Mills called him and told him that he said that Meek said, "Yeah, I'm coming to Chicago." He was like, "You on your own?"
Right.
He's just like, he said, "I ain't even safe when I
call
go
me.
there."
You call me.
He said,
You called me and I'm in that bitch
Right.
shooting back.
You call me.
He said, "You on your own."
Like when we jump in and out of town, right? We go to New York heavy, right?
Right.
Heavy. We go to New York because we're working on music shit, right? Not once do I check in with people saying like I'm here. If I'm calling, let you know I'm here, it's because one, I might want to see you, or you might want to see me,
Right.
so you can pull up. It's not because I'm here and I'm fearful of my life, because guess what? The only people that got my back is the people in that room, and I got they back.
But
some shit go down, we back to back, throwing hands, shooting, whatever the fuck gotta happen. But for me to believe that I'm gonna call somebody and they gonna sit 100 motherfuckers out front the fucking studio to protect me is some naive, dumb nigger shit.
But it is a nigga shit. Everything's saying, but it's the culture. It's what the culture. It's what the culture promote. The rappers imitate the gang culture. Not too many rappers are really gang members and was really living that life. Not too many of them. It's a small, very small percentage, but they're imitating the street life by the people who actually protect them.
And this goes back to what I said before. So are black people dumb? You don't know that that's entertainment? Not once do I want to get on and go rob fucking Al Pacino because he plays Scarface. So you want to go rob a motherfucker that's portraying something that it's all entertainment.
Right.
Why are you taking this shit for face value? We are dumb as a fucking people.
Because
We're dumb.
most of these rappers claim a gang anyway now. So there's no rap out here really saying that they're not part of a Blood, Crip, or whatever gang. The ones that don't do that, they don't have no issues. J. Cole goes to any state and don't check on nobody.
But look at J. Cole's music. See, like for some reason, and it always felt stupid to me, even when I see shit that go on in L.A. and how the mindset is from the streets. They, remember how Plies back in the day. Plies don't rap that gang shit no more, because remember when he was talking about the goon shit, and then he was in L.A. and then they came and checked him, and Jamie Foxx put his business out there and tried to say, he was scared and all this other stuff. Where's that goon stuff that you talk about in your music? Plies was just giving exactly what it was, entertainment. What goes on in my community. I'm not doing, evidently, as you can see, I'm not doing that. I'm in the studio all day making music, trying to better myself. But unfortunately, that type of culture thinks that, if you say you this in the music, then that's who you are in real life.
Right.
But it's the fact of we know it's entertainment, but someone that's listening to something that's actually doing this shit is not looking at that shit as entertainment. They looking at it as, this person relates to me. When we listen to music, we don't listen to music to be like, this is entertainment. Some of us relate to some of the shit that people are saying on some of these tracks.
Okay, now watch. But see, Conway, that's you. Let me tell you
No,
how.
no,
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm
That's
telling
a lot of niggas.
Listen, no, I'm just saying that. No, you right. But obviously, because I'm about to finish it up. Look at the environments that we came from. So we relate to street shit, the shooting, because we all grew up in the neighborhood where drugs was going on, pissy hallways, coming down the elevator, stabs you, same motherfuckers get their head blown off. That's something that's part of a culture that you in. But you're really not in it. Like, that's the hood. You just so happen to be unfortunate to live in poverty. But I wasn't living how the shit that was going on in the project.
Growing up
but
listening
you
to
didn't
music.
rap that either.
But it's a difference between relating and then using it as motivation. Like
Right.
we grew up listening to records
rap about something different.
that we related to. It never made me want to go and do that. I just like
I don't know, son.
I don't know. No.
I don't know, son.
I don't know.
There's point in times in my life.
But that's what I'm saying.
Onyx
That's what
and
I'm saying.
Wu-Tang.
That's what I'm saying. For me, I'm talking about maybe for y'all it was different.
CNN.
Listen to CNN and listen to Big and Jay and all that shit. Like, yeah, I related to it. I understand what they was talking about. Yeah, because you see it around you. Not once did it make me want to go and do that. Not once did I use it as motivation. That wasn't the Eric Thomas moment for me to go do this and do that.
And I'm gonna tell you. Let me just cut him.
Because it's always, why is it always rap though? Because heavy metal been talking about killing their mothers and all that stuff. Like nobody use that
They
shit.
do that, dude.
No, they do that too. No, they do it
They
because
serial killers.
Listen, let me tell you something.
White people are fucking serial killers
and mass shooters.
and mass shooters, and they paint their fucking nails
and
black,
painted their music.
and then they fucking go around and kill
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
but
Metallica, all that shit.
yeah, and that's why these young kids, that's the shit that they play, the trench coats and the long, that's their thing. They just not, their shit just not as glorified as much as ours. It's just not glorified. I think music does influence the weak-minded. It influences.
I agree with that.
It influences, and unfortunately, in our culture, is a lot of weak-minded people. Like there are no individual thinkers anymore, and that was my red flag back, years ago when we started this whole thing. Was when we was all on the whole Me Too idea. Where's your individuality at as a human being? Just because everybody's doing this, when we came up, we were taught be your own self. You don't go to no clique. Like you show your greatness when you separate yourself from the pack. Like that's how you show your greatness, is that I'm separating myself from everybody
standing
else
on your
and
own
standing
too.
on my own. So I don't need nobody else to stand. But this society that we live in, as it grown over time, came into this is what we gotta do. So that's why the hood is the way that it is. It's because the mindset of this is the way it's gonna be, and everybody think like this. This is why it's subjective to the type of violence that happens.
Go ahead, Andy.
Let me piggyback off what Flesh said. I think you're right. In certain situations where you do have to be your own person, but in certain environments it varies. Like in certain environments, like Chicago.
What you mean? What you mean? It varies, like being your own person. Like I'm.
Like all right. I give. All right. I was up there listening to Derrick Rose.
Mm-hmm.
And he talked about, they was up there saying, well, I remember a long time ago, they said, you flash your gang sign. He said, well, these are the people that protect me.
Mm.
These are the people, that give me protection, that make sure I can walk through these streets and be safe. So in certain, to me,
now watch this. I get what you're saying, right?
It kind of varies.
I get what you're saying, right?
But it's the same niggas that protected him when he was a kid, bro.
Yeah,
that played
right.
basketball.
Right.
He the
Yeah,
same motherfuckers who, when he was about to get killed, protected him from being killed. So at the end of the day, sometimes motherfuckers do shit. Don't mean that they gotta be gang related or he showed love at that moment. He showed love at that moment for a group of people who protected him outside of motherfuckers who we say is what it is. But so at the end of the day, it's on whatever Derrick Rose felt at that moment, he did what he did.
No, yeah, and I agree with that, but I just say that what needs to be changed is the things that we accept need to be changing, and he had a right to do that because, like you said, they was protecting him. And for us, we need to start promoting, like when you elevating, you need to start changing. You don't need to start going back around them environments anymore, like it hanging. You can come back and give,
right?
But then leave. It's no more walking through the hoods. Like everybody want to be like, I'm outside, I'm on the block, I'm outside. Right. You know we come from an environment of wolves. You already know that.
Right.
So if I already know I'm going through some shit in life, and I'm at a point in my life where I don't give a fuck, and you a come up or a lick, I gotta do what I gotta do.
And I agree with that too. It's for I understand that. Like you can't take things that you have tangibly that people can see, like your jewelry and the high expensive cars, into some places that are starving.
I got
trying
Yep.
to use them,
Right.
use that shit,
Yep.
saying I just want to motivate the people. No, people hungry now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like I've been in places where people thought the shit was unsavory, but I never felt unsafe because I moved the same way. No matter whether I'm in Baltimore, whether I'm in the fucking Bronx, New York, whether I'm in LA. You get what I'm saying? I keep my head on the fucking swivel. You get what I'm saying?
And
I don't
wanna be seen.
do too much flashing. Only time you really see me flashing, if we're going out somewhere and we're going to a club, you know what I'm saying? When you could throw that shit on. I'm not going around a bunch of people showing some shit knowing that they hungry. Like, even, I swear on everything I love, even if I stop at a traffic light, bro, and I'm eating, I'm in the car eating, I see somebody on the corner, they homeless, like, yo, loose change and all this other shit that they do, I stop eating, y'all, and put my food down.
Not me.
No, I do, because for me, that's just me. Like, that's just me. I'm like, yo, damn, I'm not gonna sit up here and chew on their face, bro.
They hungry.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, that's just me. I don't know people's situations. I don't do that shit, bro.
But I hear everything everybody's saying, right? But at the end of the day, right? Some of these people, yo, just fucking, like, the ones, like I said, the ones checking in have to check in.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I know we saying entertainment, we keep saying entertainment, but like I said, when you speak this life, you go to California and you saying that you're this gang member, someone else gonna test that shit.
Yeah,
Right.
Fact.
So it's like niggas need to stop fucking promoting something that they're not.
Agreed.
So at the end of the day,
Agreed.
I don't give a fuck if I'm just rapping because I'm rapping my cousin life, or Plies rapping his brother life. Niggas check that shit. Then when they checked him, he became a fucking creative person and started rapping about other shit.
The shit that really interests him.
So at the
Like
end
women.
of the day,
We all relate. To
what,
that.
no one checks
Not
in
everybody.
unless you're part of that checking in procedure.
Right.
No one checks in unless you that.
So let me
Every
raise this
time we
question
see
about
a
the
nigga
check-in-
dying is
the
because
check-in procedure.
He had to check in because of what the fuck he's claiming.
So let me ask y'all this:
Okay.
the check-in procedure. What
We
what
wouldn't
he's talking
understand that
about,
shit.
right? Somebody's coming to check you because you're saying this, right? I've never seen like Keith Sweat homeboys checking Tyrese because he talking about he loving on 100 women.
But Tyrese
No,
claiming
no,
blood
what I'm
or
saying-
crib.
but
like,
let me
like,
finish.
that's what I'm
Let me
saying.
finish.
y'all just
So
don't
we
get it.
saying that the check-in only matters when it comes to proving how tough you are.
Yep.
It has nothing to do about love.
Yep.
So everybody just out here proving they tough.
Yep.
Okay. I just want to
what
put
it
that on the
is.
table.
That's what it is.
So
what it
love
is.
is not.
But
If you singing
how
about
many-
love,
how
nobody's
many-
checking you about
how many-
love.
Ain't
How
nobody
many-
gonna check you about
how-
talking about no love.
How many
It's just
R&B
not.
niggas
It's
is out
not.
there really right now? And the rap R&B niggas is checking in because their bloods are Crips.
Yep. Like Chris Brown.
They blood are Crips. We
That's-
talking about a
that's
whole
probably the
culture
only
that's
one.
We talking about a whole culture that we don't, that no one in this motherfucker sat down and understand.
Be-
Chris
but
is probably the only one
because
that's
when we
about
were
that.
because when we
Yeah.
were coming up during our time, we only had our neighborhood and the, you know, the
Right.
block you was from. I remember we used to laugh at the West Coast thinking it was stupid to kill a motherfucker because they had on a different color shirt. We thought that shit was stupid, but it was real to them over there at the time. To say I can't wear a blue shirt, you gonna kill me for this shit?
But check in.
Like, look at the stupidity of that. Like a shirt. A fucking shirt.
And you may really love the color.
That culture, yo.
Yo, they would check you. Yo, so many buddies of mine went over there, came back like, yo, that shit real over there. Don't let them palm trees fool you. They were just like, yo, I had to go put on a gray shirt.
Yeah, I got family over there. Like
Yeah,
I got
had to put
family
that.
over there, and I had to pack a certain way.
Yo, but look
you got-
how ingrained a color. Look how brainwashed, like you said. How old was Tookie
Williams.
was 14 years old when he started this shit. A 14-year-old kid. A 14 fucking year old kid
In 8th grade.
in 8th grade started a whole fucking gang culture.
But it wasn't
It
for
did
what it is
start out
now.
that way
Yeah.
first. It really actually started
wasn't
out
for
as being supposed to be like
Community outreach.
But he's
Like-
but he's 14.
Yeah,
like,
but-
get what I'm saying? Look at a 14-year-old today.
But how
Look at a
old was-
14-year-old. A 14-year-old
how old was
made
Joe?
something that spread it across the whole.
How old was
fucking
Joe
world.
that started the Black Panthers? That's the same shit.
Right, they were kids. The people that started Black Panther were just
Mm-hmm.
merely
Yeah,
just kids.
but the crazy part is they were coming up in the time when the system was really fucking beating the shit out of us as black people. Like they came up during a time when we were getting rejected from everything.
I don't want to
Like
get too
the
deep.
shit doesn't make sense. Listen, it doesn't make sense.
I don't want to get too deep into it, but it's a documentary. Oh my goodness, what the fuck? It's by the gang member Chi, that's from the jungle, and it was on HBO, and they talked about how they started from gangs, and then it switched over to the Black Panthers. And they started all grouped together because those gangs were started up because white folks was whipping their asses.
Exactly.
So that's why the gang culture first started, because white people were coming in their neighborhoods, fucking them up.
Yeah.
So that's originally how the gang
the
culture
gang
started,
culture
and then it
came.
went from different gangs to different sets to all those different sets becoming to one, changing to the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers were taken out, and then they split back up. They split into different tribes, and shit got delusional and stuff, and it was like Crips, and then
Blood.
Yeah, and we ain't gonna get into why they
Right.
came into different groups, because the white people did that too. They started making it seem like the gang stuff was going on
right.
because they controlled
Right.
media during that time,
Prob-
where all the
thank you.
TV
Right.
public
And they turned each
programming,
other-
They still controlling it now.
and they still
Right,
controlling
exactly.
now.
They still
So
controlling
I'm saying,
now.
so this whole thing when it comes to us self-destructing as black people, let's like, for me, it's like, when are we gonna stop making excuses and doing stupid shit? Stop checking black artists when they coming into the community. Start making it positive, where, all right, you go out and have your fun, but let's start giving back and rebuilding and trying to take the money and work together to build a community. Like, when we gonna get to
Trade
that
Truth don't.
point?
Trade
but-
Truth don't check in nowhere.
Right.
right.
Right. You ain't supposed to
And he one of the biggest old gangsters in fucking Houston, bro.
Yeah, I want to
He
see if y'all
calm
remember
people
this
love him.
situation, right? Y'all probably seen it. Remember the
But he
situation where
claiming the gang.
the baby was filming a video, and then the dude
Right.
from the block was like, "Yo, you got to come over here check in."
Check in. He
And
said,
he like, "The fuck you mean?" That would have been my response. Fuck you mean?
right.
I paid for this shit over here. Like, you motherfuckers that don't own nothing,
Nothing at
don't
all.
own nothing, will come to you and tell you got to come check in.
Yeah.
The baby he's bigger than me, bro. Because it would have been a fight that day. Everybody out here suck my dick. Suck my dick. The whole row. Suck my dick. Now what you gonna do?
Guess what?
Suck my dick.
They tried to check the baby, and guess what happened?
Yeah.
He had to lay some motherfuckers down.
He finished his music video.
He finished his fucking music video.
So my thing is the whole
He's a
check-in.
gun carrier.
The whole check-in part is for the person that people are checking into. It's for their ego. It's for their ego. Like, yeah, such and such in town. Yeah, he had to come check in with me, make sure it was good. Like, you don't govern nothing here.
But the fuck
You don't run nothing here.
Yeah, the fuck that.
You don't have no part of legislation here. You got part of street legislation that don't amount to nothing but death. That's all it fucking amount to. Death and destruction. This shit is stupid. I'm not checking in with nobody. You heard it first. I'm not. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I'm not checking in with nobody. Suck my dick early. So before you even ask me, suck my dick early.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the check-in one applied to none of us. The check-in don't apply to none of us.
The check-in don't
But I'm
apply
just
to a
saying, though,
lot
like,
of people.
Nobody would.
I heard a basketball
Listen,
player
wait.
say, when I went to the
Listen.
town, I had to check in. You're not a gang member,
I-
bro.
Some of them niggas is.
But
That's what I'm saying.
this particular one wasn't. He's not a gang member.
Some of
He's
these
a
niggas
fucking
be playing,
Poindexter.
yo. So these niggas be playing. See, that's what I'm saying. Some of these motherfuckers.
And that's the fear that
some of these people that we be like, oh, I wouldn't do this, and why they do that,
Yeah,
because behind closed doors, outside of what we see, they do porn, they do other shit.
And also, you got to take into this consideration. It's not like the gang culture really has rules. The mere
Not
fact that
anymore.
the mere fact
Not
that you
anymore,
are a
because-
celebrity
because
and
the
you
OGs
don't
are
even have to
gone.
be in the gang culture. You can just be somewhere, and that's just be a place where they be at, and they know who you are, and they'll just approach you and ask you, what you here for. Like, you ain't even got to be involved. You could be minding your own business. And
Just
not-
like P&B Rock.
They will make you a part. They'll tell you have to check in or you have to give something.
Just like
It's-
P&B
it's-
Rock.
it's-
Rest in
it's
peace to
been-
P&B Rock.
it's been
Sitting down
times,
eating chicken
man.
and waffles.
It's been times.
Mind his business.
It's been times motherfuckers said walked across Ricerstown Road and they know you from Greenmount, bro, and they ask you why you there. So it's nothing different. the same shit, bro. Same shit. Territories, and all that shit is the same shit. You couldn't go down certain motherfucking projects.
But you're right.
He's
now.
Come on.
No, he's right.
Now, you go down the project.
He's right.
Come on, bro.
He's right.
You go down the projects, my nigga. But you knew somebody there. If you didn't, you might as well throw your hands the fuck up, bro. It was just like that.
That's how it was.
You didn't fucking.
That's true.
You didn't go from fucking Marcy and go to Tompkins without knowing somebody, bro. You didn't go from fucking Eleanor Rose and walk up the motherfucking Hart Street without knowing somebody. This was before niggas even started ganging and all that shit.
Well, no, but even still, man, like I understand what you're saying, but just
but we
like
acting
when you
it's
on the
something
outside,
new.
Listen, it's not nothing new. None of this stuff is really nothing new to any of us. I said maybe this society out here because of social media and they get to see be exposed to everything because it always been there. Social media just bringing exposure. Everybody thinking everything is new. I keep telling them this shit been like this. Nothing new under the sun. All this shit been like this. It's just that you're getting a chance to see everything.
How many of y'all niggas know Old York niggas?
Yeah, but me?
No. How many of y'all niggas know Old York niggas?
Me.
How many of y'all niggas acted like you had to fucking check in with one of them before coming up Old York, my nigga?
I ain't never checked in with nobody.
Because you knew them niggas.
No matter where I've been. No matter where I've been.
I've been sitting
Murphy
there
home,
and niggas who didn't come around that bitch.
I ain't checking in. I never checked in.
And them niggas got up out that porch and asked them who that is.
I never checked in.
Because you knew them niggas.
No. Nowhere anywhere I've been in this town.
I ain't never been checking. You don't have to check in, period.
In the projects, when you was younger, you had to check in.
No,
like,
shit. You're lying.
No, like he was saying, when you from one building going up to another, you had to check in. Even when I was a kid,
niggas
I was getting,
I
was
projects.
getting
Who you know?
See, at the end of the day,
no.
You don't have to check. You don't have to check in because you knew niggas. At the end of the day, I'm
talking when you first coming around places. Once people know who you are the first time, and you come around there and you already vouch, they already know you cool to come around there.
Old York, I never checked in.
They already know.
And I didn't know nothing about Old York until we moved northeast. Nothing about it. And I ain't check in with nobody. No, I ain't checking with nobody.
You don't have to check in. That's what I'm saying, niggas.
Ain't nobody never checked me, even nobody. What you doing around here?
We fighting because you know them niggas.
No. What I'm saying is, I've been in Old York before I met people from there. You get what I'm saying? When I came northeast, I started meeting more people from northeast.
But watch this. But didn't people know you and you didn't know them?
Yo,
when I came over here?
Yeah. Niggas that play the sport, you never had to check in no fucking way.
Yep. I know that for me because I
went
sports.
everywhere, and niggas say, yo.
Yep, that's a motherfucker that can hoop. That's what they kept saying. Yo, that's he can hoop.
And anybody hearing and listening to this pod, if you don't play gangster because I said I don't check in, it's going to end bad. I'm back on that type of time. It's going
in bad. His previous episodes, he's like Charleston White. He will dial 911.
I'm gonna slap you first.
At the end of the day, though, you mean it's the same shit. You might not have had to check in, but niggas checked in. Like I said, niggas knew niggas or niggas seen somebody and seen that they got active before and niggas never did nothing to them, bro. Because they knew they was going to have to put up a fight. That's the whole thing.
And the sucker shit about the checking in, what he's saying about like, going through different neighborhoods, it was never a motherfucker that walked up on a person one-on-one. It's always with a group of fucking people. That's the coward shit.
Or if he do come
that's the coward shit.
Hold up, and let's make this known. This is the coward shit too. You want to press somebody, but you come up on them with a gun.
Yeah. Come up on a man.
Think about that. You coming up on somebody playing tough when you got a gun. Without the gun, you a bitch.
Facts.
You pick up the gun, now you tough. My fucking daughter 7, she can pick up the gun and take your life. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean she was tougher than you. She just had an advantage.
You pressing motherfuckers with a bunch of motherfuckers with you. Any smart man, if you're outnumbered and somebody press you, okay, you're gonna answer them questions. You just being smart.
Shit, no.
That don't make you no coward. The cowards is the motherfuckers that come up to you 2, 3, 4 people and it's just you.
I fought 10 niggas, cuz.
Oh, don't trust me. I'm gonna back you out of there. But what I'm saying is that's some coward shit.
But you got to realize,
and I ain't even been cocky. I came out of champion.
Listen, but you got to realize though, when we came up, and I fought a lot of motherfuckers too. When we came up, the most you had to worry about was getting stabbed. That was it. That's the most we had to worry about. These
like
listen, yeah, but also, like I said, our generation was raised to be individual and be men. That is the difference. Black men have been they just feminized. They emotional. They always want to be.
Facts.
They all want to be in like groups that make them tough. They can't stand alone by themselves. That's why I said the game.
And they can't take an ass whipping.
They can't.
Right.
They can't
I
take
agree
an
with
ass.
that.
They can't take an ass whipping at all. The first thing they want to do is pick up a gun and shoot when you lose.
Yeah,
Like
and,
that's it.
And I don't know funny
makes you-
shit, right?
That makes you a coward. You are a fucking sucker.
That's a fact. And you know what? At the age that we are now, and the fact that we seen shit and we've been through shit. You know what's one of the most pleasant things, seeing somebody that you had an issue with and y'all fought that shit out and everybody's still alive. And you walk, and you talk to the person like, boy, we fought over some dumb shit.
Dumb
didn't we?
shit, yeah.
We fought, but you're alive.
Yeah, because most of the time when you fight, you don't even remember what the fuck it was over.
No.
And it
Niggas
all
my
probably
kids
was
golf for.
some inherited beef.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody else.
Or it was
was
just some
beefing,
dumb
y'all
emotional
It was just
shit.
some
clicked
dumb
up.
emotional shit.
Yeah.
Most
That's
of the
why I
time.
like to see more fights than anything. Like, I see
Exactly.
people fight. I'm like, okay,
That be
fight that
pissing,
shit out.
and that be pissing me
Niggas
off when
fighting
people be
last
like,
night on the
"Why you
block."
gotta fight?
That's right.
Why you gotta fight?" I would just like, listen, men all through history fought. Like men
It's
all
gonna
through
happen.
history fought. It's gonna happen, but they emasculated this fucking society where you as a man cannot fight. They want everybody to be soft. They want everybody to be soft.
And the bitches outside fighting now.
And it's a fucking.
And I ain't gonna lie, I
it's
don't wanna see that,
it's a
but I
fucking- listen,
understand it.
It's a fucking famous intellectual, clinical psychiatrist, Jordan Peterson, telling white America, telling them, because they said, "Oh, you trying to say that men should be dangerous?" He said they should be, but they should be able to control it. He said you got. He said if you just a man that just don't want to do anything, you're just weak. That doesn't make you a good person. You just weak.
Right.
He said the real challenge or balance of being a man is that you know that you're dangerous, but you're able to control it. Meaning that, yes, if I have to protect at some point, if I had to protect a woman at some point or protect the child at some point, I could become that animal to protect them, to be that person that's going to attack, and
Exactly.
protect. But you're making men emasculated to the point that they don't want to do nothing. And if they choose to do something, they so afraid of something happening to them, they go, let me just kill this motherfucker because I know that this man might come back and kill me. Like it's always extreme. You want a weak man, or you want a weak ass man, and then when he decide to be an animal, he's so afraid that he want to kill now. It's no balance.
I seen
No,
that
not at all.
last
No
night.
balance.
I just seen that shit last night, yo. The two bitches was fighting. They needed it. But the boyfriend of the bitch that was beating the bitch up was like, anybody who got a gun and want to pull it, I'm going to pull mine first. Like, yo, what are
Bitches.
you doing?
Bitches.
Why
Bitches.
is you worried about... Niggas is up here letting bitches handle bitch shit, and you want to kill somebody because now
And this-
your motherfucking testosterone is in the air,
Yeah,
bro.
and this the men.
No, nobody was
Right.
recording. That was
Just
the
the
first.
men.
You
Just
know what
filming.
happened?
Just the men.
Yesterday was the first time I seen nobody recording during a fight. I said, "Oh, it's some new niggas out here."
Yeah, but the way that
That's
I
congratulations.
guess this is what happens when how the new society is with men and women.
they our age, though,
they
so
wanted this because
they wanna
you
record.
would expect for men to be fighting, women possibly holding up phones, and men saying have the fair fight between 1-on-1 and then break it up when it's done, wipe it off, don't kill each other, and then shake hands and let's walk away. You expect for the community to be like that.
And that's what used to happen because we had OGs that would check people and say, hey, listen, young blood, it's levels of stuff. So you meet with the fist, I'm gonna meet you with the fist. Meet with a knife, I'll meet you with the knife. Now you gonna meet me with the strap. Now of course I'm gonna have to use the strap.
But you
it's
talk
levels.
about you talking about it.
Exactly.
You asking to do like, look, we got differences. You
Where you
might
wanna
have
go
somebody
with it?
that's emotionally driven. That's like dudes where they emotionally driven with me. I tell and in my personal life, in my other life, I can't do certain things because of being a government employee. But I tell dudes in my personal life, I understand life. So when I see a man that got another black man, especially another black man, you coming off at me sideways. Whatever it was that you was in, because I don't disrespect anybody. I respect everybody. If I see a man
Right.
coming across, I'll tell him, like, bro, look, if I made a mistake, bumped into her, stepped the shoe, whatever, look at you a certain way and you felt as though I was trying to check you because I know it's too many weak-ass men out here like this. I say, brother, relax, bro. Like, relax, King. I wasn't looking at you no type of way. If that dude choose to steal, most of the time, that's what work. oh, my bad, bro. You know, like that's what normally worked because I didn't take his negativity with fire and come back at him with fire. I got love for him.
Show love.
Yeah,
love.
I got love for him like I got love for myself. So if I say that to a man and he still want to come at me again, I'm going to go like this. Look, man, I tried to apologize. If you amp this up more than this, you ain't going to like what's going to come out of this because I'm willing to die for my principles. I'm trying to come to a mutual ground with you, let you know I wasn't trying to disrespect you. What is it that you want from me?
But a lot of times that approach too, because a couple of weeks ago, like, it was a little situation with me and somebody. Like, he was like, "What you looking at?" I said, "Yo, brother, I wasn't even looking at you." "Oh, my bad," because he was already walking on one. Like, he already had an attitude about something else.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like, he had an attitude about something else. If I would have met him with that same energy,
you gotta,
I'd have fucked him up out there. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But people are walking around looking for that. They looking for somebody to match that ignorant energy they got. The fact that I was already in a good place, and I wasn't looking at him.
But guess what?
Like, what you looking?
But because you know why?
He said, "Oh, yo, my bad."
But you know why? Because you're a man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
the reason why, that's because you are a man. A man does not putting his pride on the line. A man knows that's your last resort. I'm trying like you know that you got respect for a man when I'm trying to bring peace first, especially to another black man.
Right.
Especially to another fucking black man, yo. Like, yo, this shit be making me emotional because I argue about this shit all the time. We all go through the same shit. We all go through the same fucking struggles. Why is it that when you see another black man, regardless of the fact, why don't you give that man love first before you give anything else? Even if you live by street code, why don't you try to give that man the benefit of the doubt before you take his goddamn life? How you gonna say you're gonna be about black power and black pride today, and then tomorrow you kill a man? You kill a black man. How is this shit possible? And how are you living every day relating to this bullshit?
Because niggas gotta find love, yo.
Like, you supposed to love your brother first.
Right.
Before you even try to take a man's life, yo. We used to have movies like that, South Central. Like you said, you steal from a man, you can come back and give back what you stole and more.
Right.
But if you kill a man, you can't come back from that shit.
Right.
There's no turning back.
Right.
His family, his daughter, his mother, all the shit that you destroyed and hurt, you cannot give back what you took.
You can't give it back at all.
Right.
And that's a fucking fact.
Yo, that is what have to be put out here for us in general, and that shit need to come in law in a big ass voice. That shit needs to come in a big ass voice. That's just my piece, bro.
Go ahead, Conway, because we ready to tighten this up.
What?
Oh, never mind. I thought because you said somebody need love. Go ahead.
I mean, even bro, like so far it's like, but everybody done said basically everything that we need, you know, as we just going across the board with everything. It's about love and understanding. If you have a person that's confrontational in front of you and saying, "Wait a minute, hold up, is this fool educated or is he uneducated?" Because a lot of people that's educated, they try to avoid physical or fatal confrontations. That's not even their first approach. But when you have somebody that's uneducated and feel like they always got to prove some bullshit,
because they don't understand their value. That's why they acting like that.
Right.
I tell dudes all the time, random dudes, like, "What's up, King, brother?" Like, I tell them, like, "Yo, you worth living. You got value." I don't even know the motherfucker, but I understand. Ain't nobody else doing this shit for us. So I got to do my part every fucking day. Because ain't nobody installing this shit.
That's the point. Everybody got to do their part.
Everybody got to do their part.
Everybody do their part.
You got to tell somebody that they great. You got to tell a man that they great because you know society don't give a fuck about us. We the last on the fucking bottom. Everybody turn on us. We feel like our women turn on us. Society, white man got his foot on our back. It don't matter how rich you are. You cannot be free. Kanye fucking situation proving this shit. That even though he's speaking, because he pissed you off about wearing a mega hat or a White Lives Matter shirt, all the great shit that he done before that, talking about
it's null and void.
It don't matter no more.
It's null and void.
It doesn't matter no more.
Right.
You're not the same person because you're not doing what I think you should be doing.
Right.
So now because you offended me, I want your head, and I'm going to help the white man get
And just because the masses agree on something doesn't mean that you have to agree with it either.
Exactly.
Like, it's a lot of shit that I just don't agree with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
That is what it is.
I respect everybody. Said that they respect everybody. This whole movement, this whole society, to be like, oh, respect the feminists, respect the LGBT community, respect this, respect that. But when it comes to a black man, we are not respected on the decisions that we make. And they go, well, y'all disrespect us. And I go, but y'all disrespect us. But we got to accept it. We're not allowed to speak on the things that y'all disrespect us on. Or we being misogynist or toxic masculinity.
Or then when you do express yourself, it's always that one Negro on the corner. But wait a minute, guys, y'all shouldn't do that. It's always a simp sitting right over there that still got his foot out on your fucking neck, while we done kicked everybody else's foot up off of us. All of them. It's always that one guy in the fucking corner, and that one guy in the corner. For right now, it's all the motherfuckers that work for ESPN and TNT that went against Kyrie. Suckers, all of them. All of them, cross everybody that's black that got a microphone on TNT and ESPN that went against Kyrie. You a fucking sucker. You a sucker.
Right.
Because and it's like this. So if we had a woman here, and he right here, and he says, just for example, I'm gonna say this is how it should be in our culture to explain differences as black people. He can say, I don't like to date black women. She could say, I don't like to date black men. Why should I get upset about that? You still black. I still should love you the same exact way. You not disrespecting me because you say that you don't like dating fucking black men. So why should I fucking be like, oh, and just wish the worst on you on your opinion?
You like to do what you like to do.
You like to do what you want to do.
They still gonna consider them black. So
no matter what, when you mix with black, that's just where you at.
That's just because blacks are niggas, bro. We just ignorant. We live off of emotion, and we don't give a fuck about what our race goes through, bro. We only speak that shit at one point of time, and then it's a moment. Everything in our culture is a fucking moment.
It's a tweet or a comment.
At the end of the day, this Kyrie shit gonna blow over. Yeah, and they gonna like for real. The nigga that made me mad last night was LeBron.
Oh, why you think I said what I said in the beginning?
And
why you think I said what I said in the beginning?
LeBron said. I'm gonna get
I said what I said.
LeBron turned into a bitch last night too,
and they told him to do it because he's the black face that runs basketball, and he accepted it.
The shit that made it worse was the person that's not in the NBA right now, Carmelo, who actually put LeBron on the whole black. Keep dribbling shit, and they made LeBron a forefront. Went out there and said some shit, and people act like he didn't say nothing because he's not there, bro. Right? It's just fucked up because it's a moment. Fucking moment, yo.
No, this shit, but it's chess, bro. Because think about it, they sent LeBron out there to say that. Why would LeBron want to get? Think about it. That's Kyrie's opinion. Why LeBron give a fuck about it?
Because at the end of the day, he has a grudge with the nigga,
bro. It's not.
Niggas move off of grudges.
Okay, listen, Conway, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They sent LeBron out there, regardless of LeBron's grudge with him. LeBron didn't have to say anything. They made him go out there, and you know why? But guess what? These people who they making other black people say something about somebody, Charles Barkley too.
Well,
what I'm saying.
Before this, yeah.
All these people who making these black athletes say something about the other black athletes or the black entertainers, who are these people that we never see? Who are these people with all this power and influence that we never see? It's the same fucking ones Kanye talking about.
Yeah. And that's on God.
Because I'm going to send you to do the dirty work, just like they do at the workplace. You know what? All these black niggas working back and shipping and receiving. I'm a white supervisor. I'm afraid of them. So Conway, the big bully, he ain't worth being a supervisor. But guess what? I know they scared of him. So I'm going to put you in charge of them.
That's motherfucking facts.
I'm going to put you in fucking charge of them.
He know because he keep doing it.
And that's what they do. So you know what's going to happen? When you know what's gonna happen? Everybody's scared of you. But as a white supervisor, I'm gonna walk out and I'm gonna speak to you. Hey, what's up, Andy?
Playing the 50. He playing the 50.
And I'm
Playing good cop, bad
I'm
cop.
gonna call you in the office and I'm gonna tell you, Andy was 2 minutes late for work. Write
Yup,
him up.
yup.
You was late for 2 minutes.
Yup,
Write him up.
yup.
You gonna go out there and be like, yo, I gotta write you up. You mad at fucking him.
Yup.
But the motherfucker who doing it, same trick they do in every fucking workplace.
Listen, and the motherfucker.
And I'm telling you this because I
Felicia was like.
Yeah, I got it.
And why am I experiencing this? Because I experienced this at my first fucking job at fucking 18 years old. I watched this
They been
shit
doing it.
happen.
Yeah.
They've been doing this
It's
shit.
a fact.
At the end of the
They
day,
been doing it.
LeBron didn't have to say shit because I don't do that. That's why I'm in the position I'm in right now.
Yo,
because motherfuckers is scared. I don't fuck with them niggas, bro. So like they put me in that position. I'll be like, no.
Yeah, that's why he used you as an example. It's a perfect example.
But I'll be like, no, though.
Yeah.
And then they be mad at me, and they be like, oh, you not going
I've
to
been put in that position 1,000 times.
don't
but-
Charlemagne a bitch too.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Oh yeah.
But yo,
Bitch
let's
too.
get your final thoughts, man, because we gotta get up out of here. I'm gonna start with Andy.
Well, let me just put it like this: it don't matter who you check in with, you can't avoid a nigga moment.
Yep, facts.
Fact.
Facts.
And in order for you to avoid a nigga moment, don't put yourself in nigger.
Please put that shit down at the bottom.
or whatever. Stay with your family, chill out with your small group of homeboys.
Yes, your
have
loved
a cookout.
ones.
Ha ha ha! Everybody go home.
Yeah, and have a good time.
Case
I like
surprise,
that
surprise.
shit.
Okay, I like that. Go ahead, Conway.
like that.
Final thoughts.
Me.
Shit.
Fuck how someone else feels. Freedom of thought and freedom of speech. If you don't want to live on that, fuck how they feel, bro. Or just don't say that shit, because at the end of the day, you're going to be a victim. And motherfuckers, if check in for what? But if you got to check in because you're a bitch, then check in. Because you want... And Takeoff didn't even check in. They was already there.
So that's the statement we putting out there on Unified Radio. Well, you know, Imperfect Sense, right? You a bitch if you check in.
You're a bitch.
Yeah, definitely.
You're a bitch if you check in.
Definitely. Go ahead, Flesh. Your final thoughts.
Oh, yo, bro. At the end of the day, y'all just show black love and everything. I already gave my final thoughts in reference to how I feel about the whole thing. We just need to just start coming together and being smart and not letting them keep tricking us into the same bullshit.
Puffy.
Facts. I agree with everybody. Everybody made valid points that I 110% agree with. But my final thought is going to come on the exact words. Shout out to homie Amir. Y'all know who Amir is. Check Amir out everywhere. You know, music is incredible. But he posted something on Twitter.
I'll be writing no shit.
And I'm going to say it verbatim. Some of your favorite artists are cowards because the thought of living with less money scares them into involuntary silence. And what he means by that is that when these niggas get that money, they totally forget what the fuck they came from and what the fuck the rest of us are going through. So everybody that, like I said, on that ESPN platform,
They
that
abandon the
TNT
struggle.
platform, exactly. They
Everybody got a
abandon the
price.
struggle. And guess what? They put people like LeBron and Shaquille O'Neal in front of us to make us believe the shit that they spewing to us.
Yep.
They are fucking cowards. Stand on your own fucking
They got a
two.
price.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They got
Stand
a
on
price.
your own two,
They
man.
sell their soul for a price.
Absolutely, yo. So look, this has been another edition of Imperfect Sense right here on Unified Radio.tv.
They're
You got me
fear
fucking
the
up.
black planet. They're fear of the black planet.
Yeah.
They're fear of us uniting.
They scared
Know
Black
that
Panthers
much.
gonna come
They
back.
scared of black
Public
love.
Enemy called that shit the fear of
They
the black
are
planet.
scared of
There's
black
nothing they
love.
can do. It's gonna happen.
They
The book
are
was real.
scared of black love.
Hebrews the Negroes.
That's what it is. They scared of us. They
Facts.
scared of
That's
black
a real
love, man.
title.
Jeff Bezos ain't getting in trouble though.
Yeah, exactly. But like I said, they scared of black love. It's been Imperfect Sense.
Yes.
We see y'all the same time, same unified channel next week. Peace.
Fuck you, Drake.